When we are not used to luxury, we may not actually be bothered by many things. But when we are exposed to luxury, then our previous circumstances seem harsher. That's one observation. Not that we don't want luxurious things in life, but we need a state of mind that's okay when the luxuries are not there. And yoga practice can help. Let us begin again. Three deep breaths. Keeping the spine comfortably erect, allowing the rest of the body to relax. Welcoming each breath with a smile. After all, it brings life as a gift. It's a luxurious feeling to breathe easily without obstructions. enjoying the freedom to breathe. At the end of the next exhalation, see if you can hold for a few seconds without breathing in. And then breathe. What a luxurious feeling. Arms to the heart center, Namaskar Mudra. Thinking of someone that you love and respect, living or not. Dedicating all the benefits from this session to that person. Chin to the chest. Opening your eyes. Inhaling, taking the arms by the side, pressing the palms, looking up. Exhaling, hands coming down to the chest, looking down. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling, looking down. Inhaling, looking up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. One more round. Inhaling. Exhaling. Release. When we lose something is when we realize the value of things that we take for granted. And to be mindful of the things that we take for granted, happily, thankfully, is a great way to live. Taking the breath, for example, we take for granted until we are not able to breathe for whatever reason. Coming up to standing. Broad stance. Hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Bring your arms to a V position. Up. Next inhalation, moving your hips forward, take your arms back, gently looking up for a back bend. Next exhalation, bending from the hips forward, hugging yourself tightly, chin to the chest, bend your knees, allow the roof of your head to hang loose down toward the mat as much as you can go down. 4 more rounds. After completing, hands on the waist, take a deep breath. We take many relationships for granted. We take people for granted. So after the session, see if you can acknowledge them, recognize them for what they bring to your life. Arms up to the sides, parallel to the ground, palms facing the front. Inhaling center, exhaling, bending toward the right leg. Left fingers reaching for the ceiling and then reaching for the right wall. Feeling the stretch on the left side of the body, inhaling center. Exhaling, bending toward the left leg. Right fingers reaching for the ceiling and then reaching for the left wall. Inhaling center. 4 more rounds. After completing, hands on the waist. Take a deep breath, exhale. Arms up to the sides, parallel to the ground, palms facing the front. Inhaling center, exhaling, twisting to the right. As much as you can, turn your head, look through the corner of your eyes, past the right shoulders, inhaling center. Exhaling, twisting to the left. Inhaling center. 4 more rounds. As you reach your edges courageously and mindfully, pause at the edges just a moment and then consciously release from the posture. After completing, hands on the waist, take a deep breath, exhale. Rotating your toes outward 45 degrees. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up, straightened up elbows. Inhaling, bending your knees, sitting back in an imaginary chair behind you. Utkatasana variation. Exhaling, straightening up. 4 more rounds. Inhaling, bend your knees. Exhaling, straightening up. Keeping the back as flat and arms aligned to your spine. Arms behind your ears. After completing, bring your feet hip width apart, hands on your waist. Take a deep breath. Arms up, interlacing fingers, palms facing up, toes pointing directly forward. Inhaling, coming up onto the toes as much as you can. Exhaling, heels down. 4 more rounds. After completing, release your arms. Take a deep breath, exhale. Front of the mat. Mountain posture. Feet as close, toes pointing directly forward. Shoulders to the sides. We tend to have the shoulders drooping forward, slouching forward. See if you can get the arms hang loose by the sides rather than to the front of the body. Bringing the arms to hang loose by the sides. And then bringing the head tends to lean forward in a slouched posture. See if you can slightly tuck your chin in to slide the head back. And when you get the head posture right, the top of your back will thank you. You'll be able to relax the upper back. And your shoulders can relax even more. Namaskara Mudra. Intention of our practice is to pay attention and pay attention to the experience, pleasant or unpleasant, luxurious or harsh, especially around the edges. More likely, it is not feeling luxurious. But we are consciously seeking those edges. Sometimes it might feel good. Most of the times it may not. And yet, we courageously and kindly go there and become familiar with those edges. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara practice begin. If you are practicing out of habit with the mind somewhere else, begin again with this breath. After completing, separate your feet comfortably, stand relaxed. Being mindful of the experience of standing relaxed. If we can be mindful in meditative posture of each breath, we can also be mindful of each breath with eyes open, standing relaxed. And we can also be mindful in a posture with the active parts of the body and relaxed parts of the body. Allow the breath to calm down all on its own. Don't need to force it. Actually, forcing doesn't really help. The breath calms down most efficiently. We don't need, or it doesn't need our help to make it more efficient. Actually, we don't know how to. make our breathing more efficient. We can train. That's pranayama practice. We combine pranayama practice in our sessions as part of asana practice, where we coordinate breath. When I say inhaling back bend, you keep the inhalation stretched to allow for the back bend. And then exhaling forward bend, you exhale, stretch the exhalation to allow for the forward bend. And that's pranayama too. 3 deep breaths. Pranayama, the name has 2 meanings. One is, um, one is controlling prana is one meaning. Another meaning is expanding prana. Take another deep breath. Today, we'll approach Parivritta Parvakonasana, revolved, extended side angle posture. That will prepare Tadasana, Namaskara Mudra. Inhaling, back bend. Exhaling, forward bend. When you are in the posture, even though you might be extending your inhalation or exhalation to reach the posture, after you reach the posture, continue to breathe. It may not be a comfortable breathing, but continue to breathe. We are not holding the breath at all in asana practice. We don't ever hold the breath. Inhaling, right foot back, long step back. Asvachanchalasana. Bring your left knee on top of the left ankle. Right toes going toward, right heel going toward the back wall. Look up. Place the back foot flat on the mat, hands on the waist. Inhaling, come up, face the right wall. In line stance, drag your back foot toward your back to bring the left foot and the right foot aligned with respect to the edge of the mat. Veerabhadrsana, second variation. Keep the spine straight as you bend your left knee. Bend your left knee and make it come on top of the left ankle. Keep the spine straight. See if you can bring the left thigh parallel to the ground. You might have to slide your right foot further back to allow for the left thigh to become parallel, arms up to the sides, parallel to the ground, arms up. Veerabhadrsana, second variation. Gazing at your left fingertips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the waist. Straighten up the knee. Asvachanchalasana. Left foot back plank. Adhomukasvanasana. Inhaling, right foot forward, Asvachanchalasana. Get your right knee to be on top of the right ankle. Place the back foot flat on the mat. Hands on the waist. Inhaling, straightening up toward your left wall. In line stance, drag your left foot back to bring it in line with your right foot. Bend your right knee on top of the right ankle. Keep the spine straight. Arms up to the sides, parallel to the ground. Palms facing down. Gazing at your right fingertips. 5 deep breaths. 5. Bend your right knee just a bit more, sinking the spine vertically downward. 3, 2, 1. Hands on the waist, straightening up your knee. Asvachanchalasana. Horse posture. Right foot back, plank. Knees down. Take your seat bones toward your heels. Head down. You can separate your knees comfortably. Relax. If this is not relaxing you, Sukhasana. Relax in normal cross-leg posture. Come to cat posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. First, we'll approach Parsvakonasana and then Parivritta Parvakonasana. Plank posture. Downward facing dog, Adhomukasvanasana. Inhaling, left foot forward, Ashva. Place the back foot flat on the mat, hands on the waist. Inhaling, come up, face the right wall, and in line stance. Drag the right foot toward the back to bring it in line with the left foot. Bend your left knee and bring the left knee on top of the left ankle. Place the left forearm across the left thigh. Make sure your right shoulder is not falling forward. If the right shoulder has fallen forward, Bring the right shoulder back to align with your left shoulder. Right arm up and over, palm facing down. 5 deep breaths in modified Parsvakonasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the waist, straightening up the spine, straighten up the knee. Take a deep breath. Now, I'm going to give instructions for deeper Parsvakonasana. If you can access it, you can reach for it. Otherwise, simply repeat what we just did with the forearm across the thigh. Bend your left knee. Stretch your left arm toward where the left toes are pointing to. Lean toward where the left toes are pointing to. And bend further down, taking the left fingertips outside of your left foot all the way down. And then bring the right shoulder to be vertical, aligned with the left shoulder. If you're not able to reach all the way down, simply put your forearm across the left thigh. Right arm up and over. And if you can, gazing at your right fingertips. 5 deep breaths. Parsvakonasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the waist. Inhaling, straightening up. Asvachanchalasana. Left foot back, plank. Drop your knees down. Take your seat bones toward your heels. Head down, relax. You can separate your knees. Relax the shoulders. Remember, even as we are relaxing, our intention is to be present for whatever is flowing in our experience, whether we're in whichever position we are relaxing in, or where we are in active posture. We are present to whatever the experience is flowing. Present as in not forgetting. And so we are present. When we forget, and when we notice the forgetting, we become present again. Cat posture. Take a deep breath. Plank posture. Adhomukasvanasana. Inhaling, right foot forward, Asvachanchalasana. Place the back foot flat on the mat, hands on the waist. Inhaling, come up, face the left wall. Drag your left foot further back toward your back. So your left foot is in line with your right foot. Use the edge of the mat as a reference. Bend your right knee. Bring the right knee on top of the right ankle. And if you need to slide your left foot further back to allow for your right thigh to become parallel to the ground, do that. Now take your right forearm and place the right forearm right across your right thigh. And now if the left shoulder had fallen forward as you bend toward your right thigh, bring the left shoulder to point toward the ceiling. Then left arm up and over, palm facing down. Left fingers reaching for where the right toes are pointing. By the way, the left foot is flat on the mat. You're not, your outer edge of the left foot is still flat on the mat. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the waist. Inhaling, straightening up. Remember, these are side body stretches. When I say take your left fingers toward the right, where the right toes are pointing, you're trying to stretch the left side of the body. Now, if you take the outer edge of the left foot off the mat, you're you're losing the opportunity to reach deeper. So keep your back foot flat on the mat, including the outer edge of the back foot is flat or touching the mat and not coming off the mat. Once you understand the spirit of the posture, then you can go deeper. Bend your right knee. Stretch your right arm and point it toward where the right toes are pointing. Lean toward where the right toes are pointing, and if you can, take your fingertips all the way down outside of your right foot, all the way to the mat, and then bring the left shoulder to align with the right shoulder. Left arm up and over, making sure that your back foot is flat on the mat. And if you can, no neck issues, gazing at your left fingertips as they are trying to reach where the right toes are pointing. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on your base, inhaling, straightening up. Asvachanchalasana. Right foot back, plank. Knees down. Take your seat bones toward your heels, head down. Separate your knees. Modification of Balasana. Relax. Now let us approach Parivritta Parvakonasana with this preparation. Cat posture. Take a deep breath, exhale. Plank posture. Adhomukasvanasana, downward facing dog. Feet hip width apart. This will require some balance. So let's help ourselves with a wider stance. Inhaling, left foot forward. Place the left foot closer toward your left palm. Ashva. Place the back foot flat on the mat. Hands on the waist. Inhaling, come up. Face where the left toes are pointing to. Offline stance. Remember, we started with your feet separated. Bend your left knee, bringing the left knee on top of the left ankle. Keep the back foot flat on the mat. Namaskara Mudra. Lean toward your left thigh. Take your right elbow over your left thigh and bring the left shoulder to go up toward the ceiling. Keep the back foot flat on the mat as much as you can. Your palms are at the heart center. Your shoulders are vertically aligned as much as you can. And looking over the left shoulder if you can. Parivritta Parvakonasana modification. This is not the full posture. This is a modification. 5 deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come out of the posture. Inhaling, straightening up. Asvachanchalasana. Left foot back, plank. Adhomukasvanasana. Feet hip width apart. Inhaling, right foot forward. Place the right foot closer to the right palm. Ashva. Place the back foot flat on the mat. Hands on the waist. Inhaling, come up. Face where the right toes are pointing. Back foot is flat on the mat. Offline stance. Bend your right knee and bring the right knee on top of the right ankle. Back foot stays flat on the mat, giving you the balance, the foundation for the posture. Namaskara Mudra. Lean toward your right thigh. Bring your left elbow over your right thigh. And take your right shoulder toward the ceiling, keeping the back foot flat on the mat. And your palms are at the heart center. And if you can, turn your head, look over your right shoulder. Parivritta Parvakonasana. 5. Modification. Deep breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling, release the posture. Straightening up the spine. Asvachanchalasana. Right foot back, plank. Drop your knees down. Take your seat bones toward your heels, head down. Separate your knees, relax. Relax the shoulders. Sukhasana. feeling your breath. The luxurious freedom to take an unobstructed breath. Lying down on your back. Hug your knees, rock back and forth. Release any tension on your back. Side to side. Settle back down. Release the legs. Shavasana. Letting go of your body. Enjoying the luxurious freedom to breathe. What a miracle. Relax. Relax. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently coming out of Shavasana, come to a meditative posture, eyes closed. Think of one person that you have taken for granted at home or maybe a phone call away. You've not appreciated, acknowledged in a while. Remember after the session to express your acknowledgement in your own sweet way. Take your hands back, inhaling, growing taller, exhaling, bending forward, thanking Mother Earth. Inhaling, coming up. Rub your palms vigorously, generating heat. Massaging your eyes, blinking your eyes open. Namaste. Thank you all so much for giving me this opportunity to share. Have a good evening, a good day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Jay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you. Bye.